Maps don't build kingdoms. Borders don't build kingdoms. Survival does. In Elarion, every kingdom is a response to pressure. Magical collapse, demon wars, border threats, internal instability. If races are biological memory of the world, kingdoms are its political memory. This pillar is about governance at scale. This is the Kingdoms of Elarion. What a kingdom really is. In most fantasy settings, kingdoms are aesthetic backdrops. In Elarion, a kingdom represents a governance philosophy, a military doctrine, a magic regulation model, an economic survival strategy, a cultural identity. Kingdoms are not just landholdings. They are systems. When magic disappeared for nearly a millennium, kingdoms either adapted or collapsed. When demon wars reshaped entire regions, borders were redrawn. When dragons came into the world, political tensions shifted. Each kingdom in Elarion carries scars from different eras. Human centralization and structural order. The third age of man is defined by consolidation. Human kingdoms stabilized through structure. They built formal noble hierarchies, registered magical authorities, centralized taxation systems, organized military chains of command. Human governance favors order because humans live shorter lives. Their political systems emphasize stability and continuity through institutions rather than individuals. A human ruler may reign for decades. An institution may endure centuries. The difference shapes how human kingdoms operate. They build structure to outlast themselves. Variations in kingdom philosophy. Not all kingdoms are alike. Some are war-ready. Some are trade-focused. Some regulate magic tightly. Some allow magical freedom. Some centralize power in a crown. Some centralize through layered nobility. And some appear stable on the surface while being influenced by hidden factions beneath. Geography matters. Border kingdoms facing the Forsaken Lands develop different military doctrines than inland trade hubs. Mountain states adapt differently than river civilizations. Magic-heavy regions govern differently than regions shaped by its absence. Every kingdom in Elarion is a reflection of what it fears most. Military hierarchies and defense philosophy. Military structure reveals political values. In Elarion, kingdoms organize armed forces based on regional loyalty, noble command chains, specialized units, banner systems, and thematic legions. Some rely on heavy fortifications. Some rely on mobile cavalry and steed industries. Some integrate magic into warfare. Others treat magic as a regulated supplement. After centuries of instability, kingdoms learn that survival depends on preparation, not optimism. War is not hypothetical in this world. It is inevitable. Magic regulation and power control. One of the most defining differences between kingdoms is how they treat magic. During the magic collapse, entire magical institutions disappeared. Some kingdoms industrialized instead. Others preserved arcane knowledge quietly. Now that magic has returned in abundance, kingdoms face a choice. Centralize magical power? Regulate it strictly? or allow independent arcane actors. Registered magical authorities exist for a reason. Unregulated magic destabilizes, but overregulation creates rebellion. Kingdoms are walking a political tightrope. Economic foundations of kingdom stability. A kingdom cannot survive on ideology alone. It needs trade routes, resource access, steed breeding programs, metal production, guild cooperation, and tax systems. The magical metals market system shapes alliances. Trade guilds influence diplomacy. War economies reshape class structures. Some kingdoms grow wealthy through commerce. Others grow powerful through military expansion. Stability depends on balancing resource flow with political control. When either fails, cracks appear. Hidden influence and internal fracture. Not all power sits on a throne. Some kingdoms operate with hidden hands shaping policies behind the scenes. Secret families, trade consortiums, religious authorities, criminal networks. The stability of a kingdom often depends on how well these forces are managed or concealed. In Elarion, some kingdoms are strong because their internal factions are aligned. Others appear unified, but are really, actually fracturing. The coming age will test which systems are truly stable. Why this pillar matters. If you want to understand why wars erupt, why alliances shift, why magic is regulated, why borders never quiet, and why dragons destabilize certain regions more than others, you study kingdoms. They are a civilization at scale. They are survival organized. What's coming? Under this pillar, we'll break down Hemnon's structured hierarchy, Rolando's instability, noble chains of command, war-ready frontier states, magical regulation systems, kingdom-level economic models. Each deserves depth, because in Elarion, governance is not decorative, it is engineered. This is the Kingdoms of Elarion.